Hey y'all, it's me, it's your girl. How y'all doing this morning? I want to get in the testimony of Kayla Montgomery. She saw the whole, I ain't gonna say no incident. She witnessed everything that happened to Harmony Montgomery. She saw it. She was with him. Whether she couldn't control him or nothing like that, let's see, did she try to just try to do something to help Harmony, okay? She's a stepmom.
Hello, before, excuse me. Before we broke, you were telling us about your time in the fit shelter.
Yes.
And you mentioned the defendant taking Harmony's body out of that ceiling. She was still in the duffel bag.
Yes.
Brought her into the bathroom, is that right?
Yes.
And you said when he was in there, you couldn't see what was going on, but you heard a bang.
Yeah.
What was he doing to her?
Trying to fit her in that bag.
When you say trying to fit her into that bag, is that the bag like this one?
Yes.
Trying to fit her in that little bit of bag.
If you paid more than $50 on
Golly.
tax preparation last
These
year,
folks going
you need to visit
crazy,
free
y'all.
tax.
They need to start punishing parents. Try to put that baby in that little bit of bag. A 5-year-old.
You heard a bang while he was doing that.
Yes.
Did you hear any other noises?
No.
How long was he in the fit shelter bathroom trying to fit her into this bag?
About a couple hours.
What you were doing?
You mentioned him putting her in garbage bags and then squishing her into a bag like that one.
Yes.
The duffel bag that he had initially put her in, what happened to that duffel bag?
He got rid of it.
Do you know what he did with it?
I don't know what he did with it. But it was no longer, we didn't have it anymore.
Was that after the bathroom?
Yes.
What were you doing, Kayla?
You said that Harmony's body was beginning to smell, that it was horrible.
Yes.
Did the defendant take measures to combat that smell?
Yes.
What did he do?
That is when he took her down from the ceiling
What?
and brought her into the bathroom to put her in the garbage bags
Well, I be darned.
and to get her to fit in that bag that's similar to that one. And he asked me to bring the bag to his job.
What?
Where was his job at the time? Where was he working?
At Portland Pie in Manchester.
This is still while you were at the Families in Transition Shelter?
Yes.
How long did he work there for?
2 months.
And you said he asked you to bring the bag to him at work.
Yes.
Did you obey?
Yes.
What? You guilty.
About how did you get there from the Families in Transition Shelter to his work?
I walked
What?
Where was the bag at that point?
in the stroller.
What?
How long of a walk is that from the shelter to his work at Portland Pie?
About 10-15 minutes.
Well, I be done.
Was anyone with you during that walk?
My 2 kids.
What?
Why did you obey the defendant when he told you to bring Harmony's body in that bag to his work?
Because I was scared.
What? So you'll let him
Are
do
you
things?
aware of what he did with her body once you brought it to him?
Yes.
What did he do with it?
He put it. Sustained. If you would rephrase the question.
Your Honor. You said you're aware of what he did with her body at his work at the Portland Pie Pizza Company. How are you aware of what he did with it, Kayla?
Because he told me that he put her in the freezer.
What?
Was that the only time, to your knowledge, that he put her in the freezer, or were there more times where he brought her and put her in the freezer?
That was my only time.
Oh, wow. You selfish.
I want to go back for just a moment. When he was in the bathroom, you said it was for several hours.
Yes.
Are you aware of him doing anything to clean up in that bathroom?
Yes.
Can you tell the jurors what he did to clean up?
He used ammonia to clean up anything that happened in that bathroom.
So evil. Some
How do you
evil.
know he used ammonia to clean up anything that happened in that bathroom?
Because he specifically bought it.
And you watch this.
I don't remember.
But you remember him using ammonia to clean.
Yes.
Did he tell you what he believed the ammonia would do?
It wouldn't show evidence of any blood or fluids.
And did he tell you at that point why he didn't want evidence to be shown? Why he didn't want anything to be shown down the road?
So he wouldn't get in trouble and nobody could find anything.
Why did you put Harmony in the freezer at the Portland Pie Pizza Company?
Because he said that if she's in the freezer, there wouldn't be any fluids or anything leaking.
At some point around that time, did you get tax returns, your tax refunds?
Yes.
Do you remember around when that was? Wouldn't it be great if you could
God, I'm so mad.
your mail went away on business?
I'm just gonna act like I'm not.
Want to know exactly?
I'm so mad.
February or March, I believe, in 2021.
So I still want to talk about the time you were at the fit shelter. Did you eventually leave the fit shelter?
Yes.
And where did you live after the fit shelter?
Union Street in Manchester.
Do you remember when you moved into Union Street in Manchester?
Yes.
What day did you move there?
February 20th, 2020.
And did you sign a lease agreement for that apartment?
Yes.
Did you list Harmony as a child?
No.
How about on your tax returns? Did you list Harmony as a child?
Yes.
Can you tell the jurors why you did that?
Because she lived with us for 6 months or more, and Adam told me to leave her on there.
Did he tell you why he wanted you to leave her on there?
So that it would just show that we still had her living with us.
She just as guilty as
So
he
you
is.
moved into your apartment on Union Street on February 20th, is that what you said?
Yes.
And that's at 2020?
Yes.
Where was he keeping Harmony at that point?
In the refrigerator of our apartment.
What?
And I asked you earlier, and I think you said he began to discuss dismembering Harmony.
Yes.
What did he say about dismembering her?
That he just wanted to put her in, he would put her in pieces to
What?
get rid of her.
You know what, child?
And was that at the Union Street apartment?
Yes.
That's where that discussion
Let me
occurred?
stop it just for a second. If she's selfish. If she sat here and watched this happen to somebody else's child, she'll let it happen to her own kid. Cause she helped with the crime, so she could lock up.
Yes.
Did he ever discuss using tools on Harmony with you? Tools like that?
He said that he was going to try and use saw. He wanted to use a hand saw
What?
or a NutriBullet.
And I want to add that.
And a NutriBullet. NutriBullet.
So we gonna pretend like we don't hear this.
Mark States Exhibit 63 for identification.
Yes.
This is what they doing to our kids.
Yes.
Can you tell the jurors what it is?
It's a hand saw.
It's a hand saw?
Yeah.
Do you recognize this hand saw?
Yes.
When the defendant discussed dismembering Harmony using tools on her,
Yes.
is this a saw that he discussed doing that with?
Yes.
Is this an accurate representation of that saw as you remember it?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move to strike ID, Marcus Full, States Exhibit 63, published to the jurors.
Okay. The idea is stricken. It's entered as a full exhibit.
So this is the saw that you discussed using to dismember Harvey's body?
Yes.
That discussion occurred in the Union Street apartment?
Yes.
You talked about something else just then. We barely talked. You mentioned the NutriBullet.
Yes.
Can you tell the jurors what that is?
It's like a blender that you can make smoothies in or any kind of puree food item.
What did the defendant say about using a NutriBullet, a blender, on Harmony?
When we lived on Union Street,
What did he say about it?
he said that it would be good to use. It would help get rid of her.
It helped get rid of Harmony.
Yes.
Earlier you mentioned the defendant talking about lime. The idea that what was his idea? What was his purpose of using lime?
That it would help her body decay.
He told you.
Yes.
The electrode was marked for identification as Stacy's at 62. Do you recognize this item?
Yes.
And what can you tell me about this item? Do you recognize anything, particular markings on this item?
The bag of lime on the left side is similar to the one that he had.
When you say similar to the one that he had, who's he?
Adam.
Referring to?
Adam.
And is there a circle around that bag?
Yes.
And is there writing underneath it?
Yes.
Do you recognize that writing?
It's my initials.
Is this an accurate representation of the item that you circled initially?
Yes.
Did you write those initials?
Yes.
Did you circle this item?
Yes.
Why'd you do that?
To let it be known that that's the item that was similar to the one that he had. Objection? If the idea is stricken, centered as a full exhibit and it may be published.
This bag of wine.
This is Son Levy and
Excuse me, guys.
Riley.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So you're with law enforcement.
Yes.
They asked you that if you could identify. Had you seen?
Sorry, objection sustained.
Had you seen a bag of wine in your Union Street apartment?
Yes.
Where was that bag of wine located in your Union Street apartment?
In the bathroom.
Do you know how that bag of wine got there?
No.
Did you buy that bag of wine? When you saw that bag of wine in the bathroom of Union Street, what was going on in the bathroom at the time?
Adam was trying to defraud her body.
When you say Adam was trying to dethaw her body, what was he doing specifically?
Taking the clothes off of her.
If you owe IRS back taxes but can't afford to pay the IRS,
Booty, booty.
there's
The world.
And putting her in the bag of lime
And when he was trying to dethaw her body, where was Harmony's body at the time?
in the bathtub.
And that's when you saw the bag of wine?
Yes.
Did you see Harmony's body in the bathtub?
Yes.
I want you to tell the jurors what you saw of her body in that bathtub.
I saw Harmony in the bathtub, still folded together the same way that she was left in the bag when we took her out of the car. And she just looked like she had just barely any skin, like she was just a layer of skin and bone. And she was all bruised up.
And what was the defendant doing to dethaw her?
He had the hot water running from the shower
And where was the hot water running in the shower?
in the bathroom,
Where was the hot water running in relation to Harmony's body?
the Union Street apartment,
Harmony's body, where was it in the Union Street apartment?
in the tub.
Was the hot water touching her?
Yes.
He was running it over her?
Yes.
And what was he doing to Harmony's body during this process?
Taking the clothes off of her.
Was he touching her at all during that process?
Yes.
Tell us how he was touching her.
He was cutting the clothes off of her and just defawing her.
Did he tell you to help him at some point?
Yes.
Did you obey him?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was scared.
How did you help him?
I helped him take the clothes off of her
How did he take the clothes off of her?
by cutting it with scissors.
What did he do with her body after he cut the clothes off of her?
Put her in the bag of lime.
You mentioned these clothes. What clothes was she wearing when you put her into that tub?
She had a hoodie on and she had her leggings on. That's,
Did he leave that bathroom at some point while he was in there?
yeah,
Why? Why'd you leave the bathroom?
because I needed to check on the kids, and I couldn't be in there anymore.
And let's talk about that. What do you mean you couldn't be there in there anymore?
Because I couldn't handle it. I didn't want to see anything.
How long was he in the bathroom for that day?
A few hours.
And that was with Harmony's body?
Yes.
At some point, did he close the door to the bathroom?
Yes.
Were you able to hear what he was doing in there?
No.
Were you able to... Why weren't you able to hear what he was doing in there?
Because our neighbor next door always had loud music playing, and I couldn't tell what noises were happening.
You mentioned the shower being on earlier.
Yes.
Did that shower stay on after you left the bathroom?
It was on when I left the bathroom, yes.
And did it stay on? Did he leave it on?
Yes.
Did he take breaks from what he was doing in the bathroom at any point?
No.
Did he leave the bathroom at any point?
No.
How many bags did you see in the bathroom with him?
3.
And what was happening with each of the bags?
He had lime in the bags.
So one of the bags was a bag of lime.
Yes.
Was it a large bag or a small bag?
The bag that he was putting them in were large trash bags.
The bag that contains the lime, was that a large bag or a small bag?
It was a large bag.
A large bag of lime?
Yes.
You said that he was putting that lime into a bag.
Yes.
Was there anything else in the bag when he was putting the lime in?
No.
Did you see Harmony's body go into the bag?
No.
What happened to Harmony's body after it was in the bathtub?
It was in the CMC bag.
What did he do with the CMC bag?
Put Harmony in it.
What did he do with the lime that was in the bathroom?
It was in the big trash bags.
The lime was in the big trash bags?
Well, I know he put the lime in trash bags, but I didn't see that bag after.
Which bag did you not see after
The
that?
lime bag.
Did he also add lime to the CMC bag?
Yes.
Was he talking to you during this process?
No.
He was working.
Yeah.
At any point did you see him remove Harmony's body from the bathtub?
No.
You mentioned earlier that he put Harmony's body back into the CMC bag.
Yes.
How do you know that he did that?
Because he put the bag back in the freezer after.
You
Sad.
mentioned garbage bags.
Yes.
What was he doing with the garbage bags in that bathroom?
He had the big garbage bags put in the CMC bag and had the lime in the bag.
And that clothing that you mentioned? You used scissors to cut off her clothing?
Yes.
What happened to her clothing? What happened to Harmony's clothes?
It was put in a trash bag.
Was anything else put into that trash bag with her, or with the clothes?
Not that I... Oh, the duffel bag.
So you saw the duffel bag again after the fit shelter.
Yes.
I'm gonna skip it a little bit, y'all,
That trash bag, the duffel bag.
cause he got to ask us some more questions.
Consumer disputes happen a lot.
I just don't understand how can one just sit here and just watch this happen.
I want to switch gears, Taylor. Boogie, we get back to this, but I want to talk about the time that you were living in the fit shelter, the time you were living in your apartment on Union Street. At some point during that time frame, early 2020, did the defendant begin to suspect that you were informing on him?
Yes.
Did he suspect that you were informing on him about Harmony? I'll rephrase. What did he suspect that you were informing on him about?
About killing Harmony.
What did he do because of those suspicions?
He started abusing me.
I want to unpack that abuse. Can you tell the jurors what he did to you?
When he would accuse me of talking to police or detectives, he would ask me if I was telling, and I would say no. And he would say just to tell him the truth, and I wouldn't agree, saying that I did. And then because he would end up hitting me, and I finally said that I did, even though I didn't, but he still hurt me anyway.
You said that he ended up hitting you. He would still hurt me anyway.
Yes.
How did he hurt you, Kayla?
By punching me
Where did he punch you?
in the head.
What did he punch you with, Kayla?
His hands.
Open hand, closed fist, something else?
Both.
How often did this happen to you? How often did he do this?
Constantly. It just kept happening.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop it right here and give. I want to say that we, as women, and we got to get it together. We have to get it together. Nothing like this supposed to take place. Humans don't. This is not human. This is not. This is not a person. It's like
What was it like living?
it's like we can't pretend.
It was definitely not good.
We can't pretend that things are not happening when it's happening in our eyes. What we gonna do about it? There's so many weak women out here in this world. If she let that happen, if you watch
It's hard to
something
Yes,
happened.
it's me with two black eyes.
Is that a fair and
If
accurate
you
representation?
if you watch something happen
Okay.
to
Yes,
uh
only to them as
if a
romantic.
woman, why I don't understand, y'all. I don't understand. I don't understand. We gonna pretend that we don't see what's going on in this world. Mental health is serious. Seriously. It's sad, y'all, that people not asking, do they know where help? Do they know how to find help? Do they know where to go get help? Do they understand they don't have to stay in a situation like this? How are you going to prevent this situation? Is if a nut bush do this to to his own child, what you think he'll do to your child? What you think he'll do to you? That man, him, they'd ought to just stop this trial and just lock both of them up, lock her up too. And I'm glad that the law is trying to change for these kind of. If she's a mother, she the stepmother. That's why a lot of stepmother see until reality gets serious. Y'all modern world got to get it right. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. Our kids supposed to be protected. Our kids supposed to be protected, y'all, at all matters. I don't remember. See, y'all need to go back to the old tradition. Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back to the 80s and the 90s and the 70s because it wasn't like this. See, we protected back then. We protected kids. We protected women. You know, women was protected by men. Ensured men and women and kids was protected by the men's. Men didn't go out and do what Adam went out and did. So people like me, I don't wouldn't understand this kind of action. I wouldn't understand because we never did this until they cracked down on the law and changed the law to make it harder on these parents. Then this world gonna be in a world of trouble. Can't have children and think you can't get them no attention. See, it's different. So when Lanita give her reaction, her opinion on cases, she never seen nothing like this. I don't understand it. I don't understand how I'm supposed to understand that women let this watch and let this go along with a man and watch this happen to a kid. I wouldn't understand this kind of death because it would have never happened in my face. But it's happening every day. What is your president do? What president saying about this? What is your governor saying about this? Where is the help for people like her? It just seems like don't nobody care. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, cause I really don't want to hear. I really don't want to hear no more because they guilty. She just as guilty as he is. She just as she got kids herself. She ain't no woman. She can just stop all that sitting up here whining. I don't care nothing about what he did to her. I don't. She didn't care nothing about Harmony. I couldn't sit in that trial right there. I don't even want to hear no more. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. Guilty, 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 guilty. Now, y'all, you know it's two sides to a story.
And he saw that I was using her phone and he came
It's two
ripped it out
sides
of
to a
mine
story.
in her hand. I was handing her back the phone, and he ripped it out of her
She could be
hand
the one doing
and
this,
asked who I was calling, and
and
he was
he's
being
not. That's why they in
very
trial.
aggressive.
She could be lying
You
to
never
us.
called for help.
Yeah.
Do you know someone named Tara Hilbert?
Yes.
Tell the jurors about an incident involving Miss Hilbert.
Uh, Adam would tell me that I couldn't leave the house, and I ended up leaving and running out of the house, and I had my daughter in my arms, and I ran to Tara's apartment, which was right next door, and asked her if she could call my mom, and then Adam came out and followed me and put me in a chokehold and said to tell her to not call my mom, to don't make that phone call or else he's gonna hurt me.
Kayla, why couldn't you leave the house?
If you're a
See,
business owner,
see, y'all. This ain't no excuse. Real deal. This is no excuse. You think I'm not gonna, man, please. You know, but everybody different. What? I don't
I was
understand her.
trying to tell on him.
And let me ask you this, Kayla. When you left the house, were your two small sons still in the house with you?
Yes,
Why did you only take your daughter?
because she was in my arms. I was already feeding her, and I just ran. Out and to find help, and I could go back and get the kids.
The image that I showed you, you described having bruising, black eye.
Yeah.
Is that day stand out?
Yes,
Why does it stand out?
because that's the day that I took the kids and left.
Are you still married to the defendant?
Yes,
When did you
What?
get married to him?
on Harmony's birthday in 2017.
Do you remember that day, Harmony's birthday?
Yes,
What day was it?
it was June 7th.
She's still
Can you
married
tell
to
us that day again
the.
that you left him?
It was March 17th, 2021.
What?
Are you aware of whether or not he began a relationship with another individual after you left him?
No.
Do you know someone named Kelsey Small?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Kelsey Small?
Yes.
Did officers in December of 2021 contact you regarding Harmony being missing?
Yes.
And you mentioned a lie.
2017 to 21.
I want you to tell the jurors why you stuck to that lie.
Because Adam told me to just stay saying that lie.
So when they contacted you in December of 2021, you gave them that lie.
Yes.
And after they left you, did you contact Adam?
Yes.
What did he say when you contacted him?
Look, real deal. You talk about 2017 through 21. What was he doing in 2018, 2019 through 2020? Why 5 years and she decided to leave? She waited those many years. What was going on in the house then? All these years, what was going on? So they were just acting like nothing happened? Something ain't right about this story.
He said not to say anything and to say I want a lawyer and don't tell them where he is.
Where was he at the time?
In Maine.
Did you tell him to get back here?
Yes.
Kayla, do you remember where you were on December 30th, 2021?
I was at the family shelter.
Do you remember going to a Walmart that day?
Yes.
Kayla, I'm showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 65 for identification.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the individuals that are depicted?
Hey, Nikki.
Kelsey, Adam, and myself.
And
Happy Saturday, baby.
is this a fair and accurate representation of you, Kelsey, and Adam at the Walmart on December 30th, 2021?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move to strike ID and mark State's Exhibit 65.
Any objection? The ID is stricken. It's entered as a full exhibit. It may be published to the jury.
You said pointed here?
Yes.
That's Adam?
Yes.
I just wonder what she was doing in 2018, 19, 20. Talking about she left in 21. Woo, shit.
Kayla, I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 90. I'm just going to ask that you look at each page in turn. Do you recognize the individuals depicted in these images?
Yes. It's Kelsey and me.
I'm sorry, say that.
Kelsey and me.
Do you see the defendant anywhere in these images?
That's not it. No.
Just Kelsey and you.
Yeah.
Self-esteem is low.
Again, is this the images that are depicted here accurate representations of you and Kelsey that day?
Yes.
Or no, just strike ID and mark as State's Exhibit 90.
Some women have poor self-esteem. They need to work on themselves. She too young to be going through this.
Yes.
And where is he? Look at her. Look at her. Self-esteem is low. And she got kids herself. Ooh, child. I hate to be mean, but they really need to do something to stop some women from having kids. I hate to be mean like that. She don't deserve kids. I'm sorry, y'all. But like I said, we back in our time, it when back in our time when kids we never did they men never did let nothing happen to women and kids. They never let that happen. Men's would never let that happen like that. They protected them. But these jokers here, like her, a poor excuse of a mother. I'm not gonna feel sorry for it. Some women don't deserve kids. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that. Talking about she left in 2021. What you were doing in 2000? She was with him in 2017. What she was doing in 2018, 19, 20? What were they doing then? Eating barbecue? What they were doing? Eating barbecue, fried chicken, eating red lobster, drinking smoke. They probably Lord, poor kid. Look at her. She don't feel sorry for what she did. If she left him in 2021, why she ain't leave in 2018, 19, 20? Boy, that pandemic brought everything out these people, boy. Brought the true them. What they talking about? What they telling the judge? Look at her. Poor jurors. Oh, Lord. I bet they sit over there talking about. Oh, Lord have mercy. And y'all, if she watch all of that happen, then she could be she a suspect too. What they talking about? Jesus. Ain't that much talking in the world. These judges need to stop all that gossiping and get down to the point. It don't take that long for them to say what they got to say and keep the court going. She can't wait. Poor Harmony. That was Harmony's own father, y'all. I ain't gonna say father. Her own, I don't know. I call my daddy daddy, so I ain't gonna say daddy. And this is stepmama, y'all.
You go to the Walmart
To trade phones in for money,
do you remember how many phones you traded in?
like 3 or more.
Wait a
Whose
minute.
phones did you trade in?
Mine,
Hold on. Did she say phones or bones? Let me see. Put the capture on so I can hear.
And Adams, and I don't know who else.
She said phones.
Can you remind us who were you with at the Walmart that day?
It was myself, Kelsey, and Adam.
Kayla, we spoke earlier about your convictions.
Yes.
Was that actually part of a plea agreement that you entered into?
Yes.
The testimony that you've provided today, what is your testimony based on?
Actually being there?
Is it based on the truth?
Yes.
At some point you were charged with perjury. We talked about that earlier. But after that charge, did you agree to proffer information, to provide information to the state?
Yes.
What was the sentence that you received for your charges, your perjury charges?
I got a 3.5 to 7.
3.5 to
And
7.
I got a 3.5 to 7 with 1.5 off my minimum.
And what portion of that prison sentence are you currently fulfilling today?
My minimum?
What's the suspended portion of your sentence as a whole?
It's 3.5 to 7 for 10 years.
Other than the sentence conditions and your cooperation agreement with the state, are there additional conditions that you have to follow right now?
To tell the truth.
What happens if you breach that agreement? What happens if you violate that agreement?
Then I get charged with whatever you guys decide to charge me with all my charges that got dropped and whatever else.
Caleb, what's your primary obligation under that agreement?
To tell the truth.
And I want to follow up just briefly with a few of the things that you've said. You testified earlier that the defendant told you he hit Harmony back in July of 2019.
Yes.
You said that he gave Harmony a black eye that day.
Yes.
You said that he murdered Harmony on December 7th, that you witnessed him murder Harmony on December 7th, 2019.
Yes.
You said that you saw him carry Harmony's body for months and compressing her, squishing her into a bag.
Yes.
You said that after months of burying her, he ultimately disposed of Harmony's body.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you if you're able to identify the person that you said did those things.
Experiencing.
And y'all, he not even in the court. He not even in there. Where is he?
Caleb, I'm showing you what's been published as State's Exhibit 101. Do you recognize the individual that's depicted in this image?
Yes.
Who is that?
Adam Montgomery.
Is that the Adam Montgomery that you referred to as abusing you for those months and months?
Yes.
The same one that you said gave Harmony a black eye, confessed to giving Harmony a black eye?
Yes.
The same one that beat Harmony to death, that murdered her in the Sebring?
Yes.
Caleb, at any point, did you pull Harmony out of the Sebring and stuff her into that duffel bag?
No.
At any point, did you fold her in half as you described the defendant doing?
No.
Did you walk her to Badero's?
No.
Did you take her and put her in the ceiling of your room at the Fit Shelter?
No.
Did you smush her into a CMC bag like the one I showed you earlier?
No.
Did you compress her further and add lime to her in the bathroom of your Union Street apartment?
No.
Did you put her in a U-Haul van and dump her somewhere?
No.
Who did those things, Hila?
Adam Montgomery.
At any point when you were living in that vehicle, have you been evicted? Were you ever evicted?
No.
Why not?
Because we were just always in the car.
Hila, I want you to look at these jurors. Hila, did you kill Harmony?
No, I did not.
Did you beat her to death?
No, I did not.
Were you alone with her when she died?
No, I was not.
Why should we believe you? That's it, y'all, honey. Ooh, Lord, what y'all think of that, honey? Chad, what do y'all think of that, honey? What do y'all think of that? Oh, well, you know what, y'all? I'm sick of this. I can't take no more of this trial right here. And then, too, I want to hear what Adam got to say. When Adam gonna come to court? Adam came to court looking like he Incredible Hulk, like ain't nothing happened. This sad, huh? All right, y'all. I'm gonna. I ain't nothing else I can say about this case right here. But I do want to hear Adam part. It's two sides to a story. Cause sometimes stepmothers, I ain't gonna say mothers. I don't want to say mama. Step what? Well, anyway, to the steppers. No, I'm going to say step lady. Well, anyway, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna call them no stepmama. Well, I'm gonna say step. I'm gonna get the name that they call them. You can't trust our stepmother. She could be sitting up here on the stand lying on Adam. We don't know how to take this, so we're gonna hear Adam part. We're gonna see was it her or was it Adam doing this? 'Cause I really don't see this man in there doing all this to his daughter by himself. I know she said she'll assist him with certain stuff. We got to hear Adam part, y'all. So what I do is when I get to Adam, I'll let y'all we gonna break Adam down. Y'all know I'm gonna break him down like peaches and cream. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back in a minute, okay? I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to get the lights up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, okay? I'm out, y'all.